I'm your co-ghost Anthony,
And I'm your co-ghost Caylee.
and this is Two Ghosts Review, Eyes of Wakanda, and Marvel Zombies. Alright, welcome back to Zombie Season here at Two Ghosts Review, podcast about TV shows and movies that is also an MCU rewatch podcast from time to time. In this episode, we will be covering Eyes of Wakanda and Marvel Zombies, which is our fourth episode in our zombie season. But before we dive into that, let's kick off the episode as we always do with our poll segment. Welcome back, my lovely lady, Caylee.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you. It's nice to get that welcome.
I bet.
All right, let's go over our poll here. So our last episode was Daryl Dixon. So we have a little Walking Dead poll. The question for this poll was, where would you choose to live in the Walking Dead universe? The options were Spain, France, or London. And the results were 0% Spain.
You would pick London, right? Because you're by yourself.
I'll speak to that once we get through the results here. But France was 25% and London was 75%. So the winner is London.
You'll be lonely, but you'll be alive.
Yeah. And yes, I would choose London. What would you choose?
London. Like I've said 3 times.
Oh, I thought you were asking me.
No.
Okay. Yeah,
You know I just give my opinion.
I know. I gotta just wait for your opinion first and then go through the results.
Well, there's always, as everyone should know, there's a right answer.
And that answer is just fact with Caylee. If you picked something else, you're dead to Caylee.
Not dead, you're just dumb. And you gotta
Oh,
learn to be better.
wow.
Come
Okay.
on now. It's very dry sarcasm, by the way. It's in my face.
All right, and we did have a comment that we got for it was on Instagram, a comment on our we put a little clip of the episode when it comes out. We put a post with a clip, and the clip was us talking about the hot dogs,
Oh, I
the
should.
canned hot dogs.
I thought about getting them. Okay, it's
No,
not
you
time to
still got
review
time.
Daryl.
Yeah, we're not at the second part of Daryl yet, but yeah. So that clip was about the hot dogs and Squawking Dead on Instagram. This is the Squawking Dead podcast.
Oh,
They
hi podcast, another
and
podcast.
yes, hello fellow podcast. Um, they said, this was in quotation marks. They said, sometimes you feel like parentheses hot dog close parentheses goo. Sometimes you don't. And
Sometimes what? Sometimes you feel like you have goo, and sometimes you feel like you
sometimes you
don't.
feel like hot dog goo. Sometimes you don't. I'm not gonna go too deep into this because it's a little mature, but
Um,
I was curious because I was like, they put it in quotation marks, so I was like, is this a quote from something? And they just added hot dog parentheses in there, and I looked it up, and it's like an altered version of oh, what do you call it? Like a marketing saying
mhm.
for Almond Joy. The Almond Joy. Um, oh, it's a catchphrase. It's like a catchphrase. So the Almond Joy catchphrase was
A slogan.
slogan. That's the word. Yes, an Almond Joy slogan, and the slogan was sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. But it got like replaced with goo. So
I am gonna get you these hot dogs.
Yeah, I'm fully expecting them. I'm gonna be angry if there is no Vienna sausages in a
I
cans for
looked
me
them up,
to eat.
and they definitely seem like a foreign thing. Like hot
What?
dogs,
Oh,
not
like
Vienna
full size hot
sausages.
dogs?
Yes,
Okay.
like that's one of those, you know, beans and mash and just nasty things that they're like, yeah, this is what eating in it. Like, no, no.
Right, I'm gonna put these beans on my toast, and it's gonna be the best meal I've ever had.
Give me that tin of hot dogs, yeah.
All right, now that we've alienated our British viewers, our listeners, let's jump into Eyes of Wakanda. Yeah, we're gonna do Eyes of Wakanda first, then we'll get into the good stuff, which is Marvel Zombies afterwards. I don't blame you if you want to skip to Marvel Zombies, so go ahead
Yeah,
if you want. Um, but we do need to cover Eyes of Wakanda as it is long overdue, and we were originally going to do this on our Ironheart episode,
yeah,
but
but we got carried away, so.
yeah, we had more to say on that than we expected. Um, so yeah, I guess you want me to just like go over the episode quickly, and then we can give our thoughts on it.
Yeah, I think that is gonna be the most efficient way to get through this because
I have short notes on these too, so should be fairly quick. But episode 1, Into the Lion's Den. So this was the episode where what was her name? Is it Nani? Nani is the focus of this episode, and she's recovering. Well, she's sent on a mission to kind of take out this guy that has stolen stuff from Wakanda. Um, this is basically what all of these are about, really. A relic or
yeah, they're just
somebody,
people going after the vibranium.
yeah. So we start off the episode um, with this character. The lion is what they call the guy that stole stuff, um, and we see him attacking an area. Um, he takes prisoners, one of them being Nani, um, and then we kind of get a flashback 6 weeks earlier, where this character Ikea asks Nani to bring in the lion, and that he's a threat to Wakanda with the weapons that he has. Um,
No, she's like I don't know that I would say disgraced, but like she used to be part of the guard and then
she was a Dora Milaje, but yeah, she kind of I think she disgraced. I think she was disgraced. That sounds
she
right.
was either disgraced
Like
or she just like couldn't get with the program so she quit.
yeah, it's some like she was not working out in the Dora Milaje, so she's no longer part of them. Um, but yeah, so Nani was captured. She escapes, and then basically she fights her way to the lion, and they fight, and she blows up the ship that the lion is on, and then at the end, Akia offers Nani a war dog position, um, which better suits her abilities.
Which like why wasn't she just given that in the first place?
Yeah, yeah. I'm wondering if well, I guess the lion was a war dog, but I wonder if she's like the first like
Female?
female
Like
war
yeah,
dog.
maybe the women were just the Dora Milaje and then the male operatives, they were given the opportunity to be operatives, whereas the women
Yeah,
were on the guard.
yeah.
I
But
don't know. It was a while ago that we watched it, and it wasn't a standout.
no,
So
it didn't really stick.
No,
you
because
know?
I was instantly disappointed at what they were doing with these. I was expecting it to be more of a very linear up to modern times, like kind of a history of Wakanda.
Mm.
I don't know why I was under the impression that that's what it was going to be.
I
But
mean, I liked seeing them throughout the different time periods that they did, and they kind of wove them into some interesting historical events and stuff like that. But it was basically like the same thing every time,
when I see stuff like this,
same plot.
it just makes me irritated. Like, why are you wasting time and money making this irrelevant project? Make something that
Yeah,
fits into the
yeah.
timeline. Stop jacking around with the animated stuff. Like, just make a good movie. I don't care about this. Like, this is the MCU for the connected universe, not just
Mm.
I want to do a random Spider-Man show. I want to do a random Black Panther spin-off. Like that just
Yeah,
seems like a waste of time to me at a time where you're like flailing and drowning.
yeah. It's a waste of money.
It's a waste of time and money
Yeah.
and like animators like I don't know. That's how I feel about literally every single animated show. The first season of What If
Mhm.
was different because it seemed like they were just sussing out what they should pursue live action, which was kind of cheap, but like also okay, fine.
Mhm.
And then they just turned it into like the Captain Carter love story. This is just a waste of
I am
time
the
and
Watcher.
resources. Why are you wasting money on this when you could be furthering a like live action Wakandan show?
Yeah.
People would like to see that for sure.
Oh yeah. I love it. I agree. The animated stuff I'd rather not get. I kind of understand like we haven't seen it yet and we're not like super big fans of it, but the X-Men 97, I kind of get that because there's already a fan base for the original animated show. So to carry that on is kind of like I get them doing that. Seems like a smarter play than just making something like this.
Well,
Eyes of Wakanda,
even that
4
didn't work out
episodes.
very well for
But
them because didn't they like fire the dude who
I think they did, yeah. But I mean, they're making more, so
I don't know. It just seems like they're trying to make more money off of desperate millennials who are childless and
yeah.
like want to pretend like they're you know 8 again, eating cereal on the living room floor. Like,
Hey, I
this
mean,
is
if
like
it takes you back, it's nice.
the way I see this X-Men 97 show,
Mm.
controversial opinion, I'll probably hurt some feelings here, but I don't really care because it's how I feel about it. It's like the Marvel version of, like, a Disney adult. The people that are, like,
Mm.
super amped about this, like, "Oh, yeah, they're bringing it back. The X-Men 97. Yeah!" Like,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think it's nice. Like I would. I mean, I haven't watched a lot of it, but I would be interested. Like if they brought back Batman the animated series or something like that. Like I'd be kind of
Mm-mm.
interested. Like I'd look at it. I mean, I wasn't super into it, but it's something I like. You know, I didn't watch all of it, but
I don't know, man. I can't get behind it, that the X-Men stuff from back in the day, like, I understand it was important and it needed to have happened, but, like, it's kinda cringe.
well, let's leave that there and let's talk about this episode. Um, the things that we liked and didn't like about it here.
We liked
Um,
something?
I don't know if I liked something or not. I gotta look through my notes again. It's been so long. But yeah, so this episode started is set in Crete in 1260 BC. Um, one thing I thought was really silly is the first shot had the worst animated style characters I've seen of these Marvel shows. Like, I mean, the animated style of this show was not that great, in my opinion. I didn't like it, but
I don't remember what shot you're talking about.
it was like it's like two guards, or I guess guards that were seeing these boats coming in, to attack, but one had like it's like the camera was like so close to him, his face was like bubbled.
What? Why make that decision?
It was
Yeah.
so weird. Like they looked so silly. Um, yeah, I thought that was silly.
So in the opening, we're gonna make it bad.
Yeah, make it look really weird. Um, one thing that kind of stood out to me too is that we were like in 1260 BC, right? And when they go back to uh, do like the flashback of Nani talking to Akia, they had like this purple, like I think it's like a purple waterfall kind of hologram thing,
Bro,
and I was like, dude,
ain't no way.
the technology. I mean, I get it. You know, the Wakandans are advanced and everything, and we that's a cool thing. I liked to see through the show is their technology, but yeah, it's like I don't know. It's interesting
Got
to see.
holograms before the birth of Christ.
Yeah. Hey, they were really they were cooking with that vibranium.
They should be way further. They should be way further ahead than where they are now. If they
Yes.
had
Oh yes.
holograms before Christ.
Yeah. Uh um yeah, the fighters um that Nani fights like that they are all have like their own unique style, and for a while I thought that they were other war dogs, like Wakanda and war dogs.
Or were they all? They were all
But
like enhanced, kind of.
yeah, but I think it was just the lion gave them weapons and enhancements from places that like they sieged and like collected these people from places that they sieged, and that's who they are. But
I don't know. It didn't really help them.
no, not really. Um, but yeah, we do see some like she gets thrown in water during this fighting, and there's like cages underwater with skeletons in them, and my thought was that those were like the Wakandan operatives that went
Yeah, that
to
came
get.
before her to
Yeah,
fight him. That had all been trained by him.
yeah, yeah. Um, but yeah, it was interesting. At the end, we find out that um, the lion was basically making a big, massive, united nation. Which I
That he
mean,
was in charge of.
yeah, he was in charge of it, and he was attacking all these other. Yeah, yeah. I guess, yeah, it was bad because the way that he was taking people from the places that he attacked and then like making them
Brainwashing them?
brainwashing. Yeah, yeah. So
Making them make chains and shackles?
yeah, yeah. But yeah,
Yeah,
so
Nani stands up for herself, kicks his booty,
yeah,
and gets to be a war dog.
sick. That's episode 1.
I think episode 2 might have been my favorite.
So 2. All right, I'm gonna go through this one a little more by my notes. Um, this is yeah, episode 2, Legends and Lies. Our main character is Memnon, um, and we start with him and Achilles. See, this was fun for me to see this. Like, oh, it's Achilles, like Achilles heel kind of thing. Which
Spoilers.
spoiler alert, but yeah. But we see them lead the Greeks onto Troy's walls. Yeah, I thought it was kind of silly that they were climbing the walls with their knives, like just stabbing their knives
So
into the
easily,
stone.
yeah.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, once they get up on the wall, Memnon kind of bring this is the Wakandan tech. He has like a little telescope, purple lens to telescope, and he can see like up in the city this necklace that he's trying to get, this relic.
Yeah, but like how does nobody else realize what's going on?
I don't know. He kind of walked off by himself. I
He's been
think.
with them for years.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, he's got like a few pieces of tech that are small, so I guess he could hide them well enough. Um, but yeah, while they're up on the wall, they get attacked and they're overpowered, and Odysseus pulls them back. He's their commander, and then we kind of have Memnon and Achilles talking, and they talk about how they've been together for 9 years, fighting together for 9 years.
Yeah, this is a seriously long mission.
Yeah, well embedded in this. Um, but but even so, this guy Pharaoh at the fire that they're all around calls Memnon a Trojan spy.
Wild, wild. 9 years in, you're still a freaking spy.
Wild accusations. It's because he's black, isn't it?
Yeah, like basically.
Racism.
Basically, that's the only answer.
uh, but yeah, so Memnon. Yeah, see, he basically has like a cell phone. He Morse code
Yeah,
texts
again, see what's going
Wakandans.
on, Wakanda? Why did you slow down? Or they're not even showing us all their tech in the movie. They're hiding it from us.
Oh, it's getting meta now, huh?
Yeah.
Uh,
Only show them things that have been around before Christ.
yeah. They can't handle what the Wakandans really have. Blow their minds. But yeah, so he kind of texts back to Wakanda about the neck that he like knows where the necklace is. Um, then we get the Trojan horse. This is part of history, okay? Wakandans were there.
It was Wakandan's idea.
Yeah. And so they let the big horse statue in, and the siege commences. They drop out of the horse. And then Memnon leaves Achilles behind while he's getting attacked, like on his own. He's got a bunch of people attacking him, and Memnon's like, "I gotta go get this necklace,
Gotta
bro.
get this necklace.
This is my mission, and I choose to accept it." Uh,
After 9 years, I
after
can
9 years,
finally get out of here.
yeah. So yeah, he goes after the necklace, and so he gets to. I'm guessing it's like the queen or something, and the queen's son. I don't know if that's accurate hierarchy talk there, but or titles, but
Close enough.
yeah. Um, but Achilles catches up to Memnon and catches him in the act of letting the queen and the son go after he obtained the necklace. Uh,
Liar.
pulls out a sword, pulls out a katana. Um, so yeah, I made a note here. I really liked their fight, Memnon and Achilles fight. I thought it looked cool. Um,
Yeah, this part was the best.
mhm.
Well, it was like everyone hounding him the whole time. Like, I can't believe that they would still do that after 9 years, but they're like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
you're still on our side, right? You're really my friend, right?"
yeah,
And then he just like freaks out.
bro, wild, wild. But yeah, the cool fighting. I have the whatever it was. Yeah, like the sword. They're like spinning the sword around, and like Achilles catches it. I think he like threw it over him or something while it was spinning and caught it. I thought it was just like some cool moves. Um, but yeah, then Memnon. I think he uses like the necklace. I don't know if he used the necklace or he already had the tech, but he like his arm goes purple. Like
Yeah, he
he
adds it.
uses it. Uses some Wakandan stuff, which it's weird. I thought it was kind of weird that this is all vibranium like relics. but it shows as purple.
They do use a lot of purple in this animated show for it.
Yeah, because isn't like, well, what color do you associate with vibranium?
Like black, silver,
Silver? Yeah, just
or like maybe blue or purple.
yeah. I'd say like I lean towards more towards blue, but purple is what I think of as a heart shaped herb. But I guess that's vibranium infused. So
Is that what it is?
what?
The flower?
The heart shaped herb?
Yeah, it has
Yeah,
vibranium in it.
I assume so because it uh like in Wakanda Forever, like there was a lot of talk about the plant life and like even in what Tectune or whatever, there was like a bracelet that was kind of weaved in with vibranium too, like made
No.
from plants, I think, but something like that. Um, but yeah, so they continue with this fight, and and then Memnon cuts Achilles' heel and disables him, and he wants Achilles to stop, but he won't stop, and Memnon stabs him and kills him. I
No.
was kind of sad, man, honestly.
What was his friend? I
It
think he
was
said like, "You're my
good.
friend. Please don't make me do this."
Yeah, he Memnon was like desperately trying to make him stop because they're friends. But
R.I.P. Achilles.
rest in peace. Enjoy the little coins on your eyes.
Yeah. No, the third episode might have been my least favorite. Like, it might have been the worst one.
Oh yeah. Well, the last note I have on the second episode is that I kind of like this because we're going through history, but Nani from the previous episode is now like the director of the wardogs or something. Like she's leading them.
She's doing business.
She's got an eye patch too, and she's got director, like Director Fury. But yeah, but also I kind of like the little ending of that episode with what his real name was, Mbaki, and I liked him saying that he felt more at home in the field. It was like he was out there for 9 years. It felt like a veteran, like a real veteran. Like it's like
Yeah.
him coming home. He doesn't know what to do being at home.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of sad that she's like, "Okay, fine, you can go back out."
Yeah, but it's also like sad that he doesn't feel at home when he finally gets home, but out in the field, like his friend is dead. Kind of,
Yeah, he can't
like
win anywhere.
yeah, it yeah, that was kind of sad. Um, Episode 3, Lost and Found. This is yeah, this is the China uh Iron Fist one. Um, China 1400 AD. Um, we got these two characters, Basha and Jorbani, and they're sleeping together. Gasp. But Jorbani uh, steals. Is it Jorbani or Basha? I think it's Basha. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Basha steals this like dragon head. That's their sacred little dragon statue. Um, and he
Don't pray to idols.
don't pray to idols, guys. Don't do that. That's bad news. Bad news bears right there. Um, but yeah, he takes the head of this dragon statue and then goes and jumps in his little like paper airplane thing.
In the snow.
Yeah.
Fly.
What the
Your
heck?
note says, "Flies away in paper airplane."
Yeah. It's like a slingshot that shoots the airplane. It's literally shaped like a folded paper airplane,
Yeah.
and at first I thought it was a glider, but it's like it has to sustain flight, all the way.
Do you think they tried to make it look like origami?
Maybe that's what they were going for, but like, why? It's Wakandan. I know you're doing an episode that's like based, not not even really, like just kind of based in China, but anyway, he's got a paper airplane. Um, then Basha lands in Wakanda, and he's taken this relic to their relic room, which I think we get to see some other familiar relics in there. I don't know if I made notes, but I remember seeing some familiar ones. I think there was I think there was like a mask in the first one or something
Yeah, there
that was
was the
there.
stuff from the other 2, but also I think that the things that, like I don't remember which episode it is, but they show the thing that Killmonger gets at some point.
Yeah, is it this episode or the next one?
I don't remember, I just know that we see a lot, like, familiar stuff.
Okay, well, yeah, yeah. So in this relic room, the commander kind of is kind of wanting to know what took Basha so long, and Basha's very dismissive. I get well, not dismissive, just like carefree about the situation. Like, don't
Yeah, he's
worry.
like, "I did it, didn't I?"
Yeah, I got it here. Don't worry about it. But yeah, then we get some like the commander. I think it's the commander, but like isn't hearing back from the hangar. The hangar's not responding. Um, and then we see this Iron Fist. Uh, first, well, I guess technically the Netflix shows are part of the MCU now, so that would be the first Iron Fist sighting in the MCU. But yeah, so this Iron Fist takes out like the whole cafeteria, um, and then Basha finds the Iron Fist, which is Drbani, and she was a stowaway on his paper airplane. I don't know how, but
She was in a fold of paper in a crease.
she's very thin.
She just slipped right in.
And then like they're talking back and forth or something, and uh, this is where like all their trains are going, and they have like the different colored sectors for the trains, and Basha kind of gives away that the relic room is in the orange sector, and
Great job,
yeah,
Basha.
yeah. Uh, so they have a bit of fight on the trains.
Ripping off Black Panther.
Yeah. Um, and then they fight with the relics in the relic room. Uh,
That was kinda giving, like, Doctor Strange.
yeah, I wish they did more with Doctor Strange relics. You know, like
I wish they had better names.
yeah. Then we have Ebo show up to the relics room, and Basha wants to find a solution where this works out for everybody, and Charbani just takes the vibranium. It's like the tongue of the dragon's head or something, the mouth, and
Well, yeah,
then
they got mad at him for taking the whole head. He was just supposed to get the tongue.
yeah. So Charbani just takes the vibranium out and is like, there you go. You can have the head. Uh, or have the vibranium. Uh, and then the commander comes in. Basha tells the commander that the whole thing was just, it was just a training exercise orchestrated by Ebo, my friend Ebo here. Um, and Ebo is going to be a field agent now because of this great training exercise that was not a a break in at all of Wakanda, a crack in the security.
Hooray for Ebo.
What?
Hooray for Ebo. Ebo's a field agent.
Wakanda forever, Ebo.
I'm not a field agent.
Yeah, and then they sneak Jabani out, um, and that's the end of that episode. What do you think of that episode?
Anticlimactic. It was stupid. She just walked up and snapped the little tongue off and was like, "I just wanted the head.
Yeah.
All I needed was the head of the dragon."
I thought it was kind of. I didn't really like the Basha character. Like, I just felt like he was way too childish. It
Yeah,
was
he
like,
was just, I don't know, definitely felt out of place for the time period.
yeah, but most of this episode takes place in Wakanda. But yeah, like his attitude is out of place. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what
for
I mean.
sure.
Like,
Yeah.
he's just so cocky and I don't know. It just felt weird.
Yeah. So episode 4, The Last Panther. We're in Ethiopia, 1896. We got this prince and who is trained to be a war dog, and his mentor Kuda. They're on their way to obtain a artifact. Um, this prince tries to go by himself to retrieve it, and he does. He like goes in the middle of like this war that's going on,
He's
and
like, "Crazy, man.
he's like, I got it, no problem. Um, but yeah, so then they're riding back in this weird looking car thing.
Don't hate on it."
It's way ahead of its time. Well, when did cars come out? This is 1896.
Ahead of its time.
I feel like not by much though. Yeah, so the prince wants to, like cement his name in Wakandan history. He's talking about that. Um,
For the glory.
for the glory. And then we have a panther. Panther appears out of nowhere and causes them to crash, and they have a quick fight with the panther. And the relic that they got was Killmonger's. Was that like a hammer?
Like a mallet type thing. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
the same one. Incredible. So that they're fighting with that hammer thing, um, which was kind of cool. I liked it. But then the panther reveals that she is Wakandan, and that she shows them her story. She is the queen in 500 years time, and in this timeline, the Wakandans they stayed to themselves instead of coming out to the world and helping. So there was like this big invasion, and Earth's heroes failed, and they weren't there to really help until it's too late, and then they got kind of overtaken. Um, so she traveled back in time to find this. It's an axe, I guess, an axe, and put it back in place. So
Get me my
Killmonger finds
axe,
it.
Rick.
Yeah. So Killmonger can find that axe. Um, and then she proves that she is from the future and a queen, because she says that the queen in this timeline is pregnant, and only the prince knows that. So he believes her. Um, and then the panther gets like pulled back to her time. Um, so yeah, because the prince believes her story, so he convinces Kuda to take the axe back. Um, and then we go to the future, and we got him fighting the aliens and everything.
Interesting how it's like different though.
What do you mean?
Like the aliens are different. Or
Are
they're
they
the
supposed to be
same.
different?
Like,
What
I
do you mean?
mean, the future is different than like the attacks that would come if Killmonger. Aren't the aliens different than like Infinity War?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So like Infinity War doesn't happen. There's a different threat that comes.
Well, this is 500 years in the future, so it's
Okay,
past
sorry.
past
Yeah.
that.
Well, I
So
guess I'm stupid.
you're not stupid. Um, So yeah, the prince returns the axe. When they get back to Wakanda, he takes responsibility for leaving, like coming back empty-handed. Um, and then we get a like flash forward to animated Killmonger, basically the same scene, just animated from Black Panther, um, getting ready to steal that axe. And yeah, that's episode 4. What do you think of that? What do you think of Eyes of Wakanda?
I'm disappointed. I feel like they did all those episodes just to do the last one.
Yeah,
You know, if
yeah,
that makes sense.
it
Like,
was all leading up to that. Yeah.
but yeah, I already said I didn't want it. I want them to do a live action Black Panther, Wakanda, whatever, anything
Mm,
for a series or a movie instead.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I liked, like I said, I liked kind of seeing the different, just times in history and the tech, how they're ahead of time. But yeah, episode 2, was it 2? That was the best one, mainly for the fighting in the end. I thought it was emotional at the end, and it actually made me feel something, you know? uh, but after seeing this, I am just fully in this mindset now of like, this is like the Black Panther movies and everything Black Panther related is not the focus. Black Panther is not the focus. Like Wakanda is the character to me.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
which is weird, but yeah.
it's weird, but I'm not that upset with it really. Like it's kind of interesting to have your focus not on one character, but like a whole country, as long as you do cool stuff with it.
Yeah, I mean, the inconsistencies, which aren't necessarily anybody's fault, but like the inconsistencies with it, like kind of make Wakanda more of the character. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was to me it was very Black Panther, like T'Challa focused when it was just when Chadwick Boseman was alive, because like Civil War and Black Panther, it was him focused to me. But once he died, it even though it shifted to Shuri,
You
it
know,
felt
it was a
like a
good
broader
thing that
thing.
they focused so much on expanding just like his supporting cast in Black
Yes,
Panther,
yeah,
which
that was
was my
good.
number one complaint about Black Panther before.
Oh, really?
It was annoying, yeah, like he's so cool in Civil War and then he gets his own movie and it's boring because he's not doing anything cool and it's just
That is
about his
true.
ensemble. Well, thank God it was about the ensemble because it built them up enough to take over.
Yeah, that is true. He was cooler in Civil War.
He was never as cool as he was in Civil War ever again.
Yeah, that's really sad.
It's not his fault. I'm just saying, like, that was crazy when he showed up and you're like, "Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
don't bother Miss Romanoff. I'll kill him myself." Oh my goodness.
Eyes of Wakanda comments. We had one from Dennis at Stoner Watch Productions.
Dennis.
Dennis the Menace. He said, "I liked it. Short and sweet."
Good for you, Dennis.
All right. Let's move on to the good stuff. Marvel Zombies.
Can we pause for just one moment? I need you to
Yeah.
look up something for me.
Okay. What are we looking up?
Who's the mother effer who wrote Multiverse of Madness? Mark Waldron.
I think it's Michael Waldron, Scott Derrickson, and Jade Bartlett come up.
I think it's Michael Waldron. I'm
He's the first one on all of these lists.
He worked on Rick and Morty.
Michael Waldron, Multiverse of Madness writer, seems to be the fandom's punching bag.
Oh,
Says Reddit.
okay. Well, he deserves to be. Because
Well, that's what I'm saying. That he's probably the one that wrote it. Then I'm just reading
Michael
off his
Waldron.
comment.
I want to punch him in the face. This is a threat on the life of Michael Waldron.
Whoa!
Leave this in.
No.
Michael
This
Waldron.
is not.
Michael Waldron, why did you do my girl like that? Because this is your
Oh my
fault.
goodness.
This is your fault.
All right, let's get into Marvel Zombies so you can complain
Michael Waldron, I'm
about it
coming
all.
for you.
All
You
right.
don't want me to get a hold of the mic at a Comic-Con where Michael Waldron is up for questioning because he's going to have to leave and go to the hospital because he's going to have a heart
Oh
attack
my
from
goodness.
the questions I'm going to be throwing at him. He's
What?
going to he's going to have a hard time.
Very hostile here.
Michael Waldron.
Oh. Okay, let's jump into this before you lose your mind.
Michael Waldron.
Just a little bit of backstory on a little setup for Marvel Zombies. The precursor was What If? What if Marvel Zombies or something? Um, Basically, Hank brought this virus back from the quantum realm
Janet, no.
and infected everybody. And Peter, Scott, and T'Challa were like the last ones standing, and they were bringing the Mind Stone to Wakanda.
Because Vision killed himself like a little wussy baby.
It
'Cause
is
he's
true.
not a
Yeah.
real boy, unfortunately. He just killed himself for some reason that doesn't make sense.
Brutal.
He was man enough to kill himself in this universe. He didn't
Oh,
ask
what?
his he did he didn't ask his
Man.
he didn't ask his lady to kill him in this universe.
Oh, okay.
He was able to rip the stone out of his own forehead instead of traumatizing somebody else. Yes, I'm coming for
I feel
Vision
like he
tonight
just like
too.
I feel like he just took the thing off, like unclipped it and like gave it to whoever it
Whatever,
was.
he could have unclipped it and just died in Infinity War.
But like it was like ingrained in his head.
It was ingrained in his head in this too.
No, because he just like this was I think he just took it out
No, he ripped it out of his face.
and he didn't fall over or anything.
He did. He
He did?
died
Okay,
immediately. He
I'm
just
just not remembering it
literally,
then.
instead of turning to fight her,
Yeah.
he was just like, I'm sorry. I have to make amends for what I've done here. And ripped it out of his head, and she was coming after them. It's just like, I'm gonna die.
This is when Caylee comes alive on this episode.
I'm sorry. This is a passion of mine. Michael Waldron.
All right, let's get into episode 1 here. Arguably the best episode of uh, this little animated series here. So we get Kamala, a little group, Kamala, Riri, Friday with a teddy bear head,
Which never gets explained.
no. And Kate Bishop,
Kate Bishop.
and they're in New York and they're scavenging. While they're scavenging, a Quinjet crashes.
Quinjet.
The Hulk is not there.
I wish we had the real sound bites for all that. Janet, no! Quinjet.
It's okay, we have you. You got these. So they go to check out this Quinjet, and Riri or Friday, one of them, like scans the pilot's body, and there's like a little signal coming from inside of him, and they're like, "We gotta check this out." So let's play rock paper scissors.
They're being gross teenage girls. People don't think teenage girls are gross. This is pretty accurate, if you ask me.
Honestly, I enjoyed this little team.
Yeah, I mean, Kamala is still,
That's
but
Kamala. That's just who she is.
yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but Kamala is still very Kamala, and the others make up for her. But also, Riri's not being a criminal.
Yeah.
Riri's not being a criminal. Kamala is, and Kate is just Thank God for Kate Bishop.
Is it stealing if the world ended?
No, but I mean, I feel like her attitude was much
It was better.
chipper,
Yeah, it was
more
better.
chipper in this, and like, I mean, everyone is dead. They're in an apocalypse, so you can't even say like, oh, the stresses are down. Like they could get eaten.
Yeah.
Her family is dead. Like, come on.
Maybe that's the key because she was only looking out for her family in her show. But if her
her
family's
family is
dead,
dead, then
maybe she can be a hero.
sheesh.
It's sad, but look, hey, Batman. Uh,
She's gonna be Iron Man and Batman.
yeah. I mean, Iron Man. Tony's parents are dead. Well, now Tony's dead. Um, so yeah. Kamala pulls the short straw and has to dig it out. She's at least it wasn't Kate. I feel like Riri would be fine. Honestly, they should have just made Friday do it, but Kamala has like the stuff that can go over her hands
I would
to
still
open
feel
it
the
up.
need to wash my hands.
Yeah, but they should have just made Friday do it.
No, because I wanted her to go, oh my god, it's so gross.
Yeah,
Sorry for anyone who had headphones on. I'm sure that you just died. I'm doing impressions tonight.
so they get this little device, and after they get it, Hawkeye attacks. Zombie Hawkeye.
I like that Kate was still like, this is the coolest thing that's ever happened to me. I'm being hunted by
Yeah.
Hawkeye.
I love that she's such a fangirl for Hawkeye. I love it.
Her
It's
personality
great.
of being a fangirl for Hawkeye, I just don't like. I keep trying to place what is it about Kamala that's so annoying.
She's just over the top
I guess
with
yeah,
it.
Kate definitely plays it down.
Yeah,
But
she
that's
tries
her
to play it cool,
that's
you
her
know?
personality though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if it was Captain Marvel, Kamala would be like literally passing out and getting
Oh my god, oh
eaten.
my god, oh my god, oh my god. But yeah, so they're running away from zombie Hawkeye and he shoots an arrow and Kate gets it and she's like, "Oh, sick. I got myself a trick arrow." So she puts that in her quiver for later. Um, then they go back to their home base, which is this solar powered mansion. I think they said, but I don't remember whose it was.
Eleanor, Kate's
Eleanor's.
mom.
Okay. So yes, because she's always prepared, right?
Yeah, I was disappointed that Jack wasn't alive, I'll be honest with
Oh,
you.
I'd like to see him as a zombie, the
Oh,
swordsman zombie.
that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, be fun. Um, so yeah, Riri analyzes this device and she says that it was shrunk and that they need a shield motherboard to really tell what it is. Um,
Why does it have to be a shield motherboard?
I don't know. I think what did we find out it was like made in was it made in Wakanda?
I don't remember.
I don't know, but yeah, for some reason they need a shield motherboard to access it. Um, so the closest shield base is in Ohio.
Ohio. Everybody knows what that means.
Down in Ohio. Um,
So that we can find out who Melina and Alexi really love. The only daughter that they've ever had, right? Am I right, guys? Well, he called him his little bear. Yeah, the only daughter he's ever had.
Oh my god! Don't start. We'll get to that. Oh, I'm gonna tear up. But yeah, so Riri is kind of skeptical, or like she doesn't really want to go to Ohio. Um, but she's like, "There's only what, like something like 5% chance that we'll get there." But but we have this, or we do this, and they get up to 20%, and I guess that's enough for Riri to be like, "Okay, let's go." Um, and they head out. Uh, then we get Okoye zombie. She shows up in New York. She's got some red eyes.
I like how she's still qualified to be a general.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. Like this is
She's a general. Yeah.
she is still qualified to lead.
uh, but yeah, I mean, really, these zombies, they're not like Walking Dead zombies or anything like that. They have their abilities still,
Yeah,
which
but
I feel like you can only do in animation.
this works because they're being controlled by someone who can get into their mind and
Yes,
potentially access parts of
but
them that they couldn't.
well, not really, because these aren't. They're not all being controlled by her.
Okoye is though.
Okoye is, but
Yeah.
like Hawkeye still has his abilities
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that
before he's.
Okoye has the ability to organize people
Yeah,
as a zombie.
I guess. I felt like it was more. It wasn't really her the whole time because they had the red eyes. It was like they were being controlled. All of them were being controlled by one person, but
Because of Michael Waldron.
because of Michael Waldron, yes. Um. So yeah, Okoye adds Hawkeye to Wanda's army, collects him. Gotta catch them all. And then we go back to our dream team, our young Avengers, and they see this big like valley that looks like a gigantic laser went through the mountain or something.
Yeah, we should dive through it.
And they're like, "Yeah, let's take the shortcut. Let's go."
Obviously, we're gonna take the shortcut.
That doesn't look intimidating at all. Let's go over there.
Whoa, what happened here? Let's drive through it.
So yeah, they drive through it, and they're like, "Ooh, there's a storm approaching." And then there's like big blasts hitting the ground all around them, and then they crash. One of them like hits them, and they crash, and they're all hiding behind something, and then there's zombies creeping up on them
And they have
and
no
attacking them.
awareness.
Yeah, right behind them. Uh, and then we see what the storm. I thought it was Storm from X-Men at the beginning before it was clear that it was like blasts, like laser, like big
Yeah.
blasts coming down. But um, no, it's Captain Marvel and Icarus, which I kind of liked this. This was kind of cool, a cool thing for Captain Marvel.
It's the first interesting thing Captain Marvel has ever done.
Yeah,
And she was dead.
yeah, she was dead. Amazing. How did she? How? How did she get infected?
That is true. Probably because she's being. Never mind. I can't be kind.
All right. Well, yeah. So I liked how it was kind of like I don't know. It added to like the Eternals kind of thing. Like there's this like lore about it, and it's just that these two mighty entities fighting each other endlessly, and
But Captain Marvel is not going to last forever. I mean, was Icarus
oh
dead? Was he able to be
no, he
infected?
was alive, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I don't think he would be able to be infected because they're like
They're
they're
not people.
mechanical.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. I liked how it was basically like lore for this new world, and the Young Avengers team here kind of just stumbled into it. But I don't know. It was cool. Icarus keeping um,
Oh, he's just keeping
Captain
her
Marvel.
entertained, huh?
Yeah,
Huh?
keep her from leaving.
Well, you should get some of the other Eternals to put up some signs so that people don't drive through the shortcut.
Yeah, yeah. Where are they now?
Yeah, there's like 20 of them. And they were like, let's have an Eternal in this. Let's pick the one that killed himself in the movie.
Yeah. But yeah,
Forget the ones that are still alive.
they're out there somewhere probably. Yeah, I like that he was just keeping her from basically leaving and infecting the rest of the universe.
Do you think the Nova could have taken her out?
No, I think she would get past that. So yeah, then we have Kate. She she tries to take on. This is so bad for her. She tries to take on Captain Marvel. Grabs her trick arrow. Fires that bad boy, and it goes through Captain Marvel, but it's a confetti arrow.
Why did Hawkeye shoot that at them? Was he punking them?
He's a zombie. He's not thinking straight. But sadly, Kate is then incinerated viciously by Captain Marvel.
R.I.P. Kate Bishop. She was a real one.
She was a real one. What a queen. Then, so Kamala's like, no! Why would Captain Marvel do this? My best friend! And my best friend! So then Riri sends Friday to go get Kamala because she's like trying to go fight Captain Marvel.
Because that was going to work.
Yeah. And then Friday flies her far enough away. She's out of the way and goes back to Riri, and then we don't see them.
Because Friday is more loyal to Riri than she was to Tony Stark.
How is she not loyal to Tony Stark? Please remind me.
I've already lost one master. I cannot lose another, or something like that. Like, that little teddy bear face. Remember that?
Yeah. I don't think she was not loyal to Tony then, but yeah. So yeah, Kamala's out in the desert.
Friday said, "What is grief if not love
Oh my
persevering?"
goodness. The epic love story of Friday and Riri commences after this. Uh, and then Riri goes insane and tries to obtain some children from another universe.
Only if Michael Waldron writes it.
uh,
Michael Waldron has something against children.
so yeah, then Kate, or not Kate, sorry, Kamala has like a dream about Wanda, scary Wanda, and then see Kamala snatched up by Moonblade.
Sick scene.
It was very cool. Picks her up on the bike, um, and so they're traveling to Ohio, and we kind of get like some little clips here and there of them like stopping, but they're talking to each other along the way, and he explains, how Khonshu led him to help her, and I guess I think he like says that basically what is his name? Mark.
Yeah, he died.
He died, and Khonshu went to Blade. Um, that he's explaining like his powers and all that, and then Kamala's like, "I've got these bangles."
Kamala.
So then we get to the Shield outpost or whatever.
We get back home where it's safe.
We get back home where it's safe, and there's all these zombies all around it, just standing, not doing anything. And I think it's just because they like rolled up on a bike and they had the headlight on them, but it looked um like cardboard cutouts. I thought it was gonna be like a joke, like cardboard
Fake
cutouts.
ones?
Yeah.
No. That's just if Yelena and Alexi were there by themselves.
uh, but they're not because Melena's there and she can control them because she's got that pig brain technology.
I'm sorry. It's not pig brain technology. That's everything that they've uncovered with the Winter Soldier project.
It's pig brain technology.
No.
PBT.
That's so rude.
So yeah, she opens the Walker horde for them, like the Red Sea, and they walk on through. And yeah, we got Milena, Alexei, and Yelena,
And all the widows. It's
and all the
interesting how they can
widows.
remember characters that they seem to have forgotten about in this animated show, but they just like threw away Milena and all the widows
Yeah,
for both Thunderbolts. Well, yeah, for Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts basically. Yeah, but yeah, so they go inside and they scan or investigate this device, and Milena says it's a beacon to get a message to the Nova Corps for help. But the event that we don't know about yet that happened in Wakanda made it so they can't get any signals out of their atmosphere. So this has to be brought to space to get the message to the Nova Corps.
Easy.
Easy peasy. And then Okoye arrives with Wanda's army,
Can we stop calling it that? You're triggering me.
but that's what it is.
No, it's Michael Waldron's army. Sorry, I got his name wrong. I'm so full of hate that I'm blinded.
Hey, you sound like Wanda.
I just don't understand. We're gonna take pause for 1 minute. I just don't understand how like a decade of character development gets thrown out the window because one guy is like, I don't know what else to do in this movie, so what if that chick that just had like a multi-part show about redemption, what if she just went like freaking nuts and tried to kill a kid and chase her across the universe?
Sounds awesome. Let's
Just
do it.
to murder her so that she can live in her ideal world, which is where she's a single mom.
Yeah.
Because all she
with no vision. Yeah.
all she wants is her cringy children back. She doesn't want Vision at all. Forget him. We want the pretend kids.
Yeah. Oh,
so they can
man.
sing about ice cream.
Oh, don't remind me about the ice cream song. That's really
Well,
bad.
it's all Michael Waldron's fault. And now they're like, yes, Wanda is like the most evil, sinister person that's ever been around. Can't believe we didn't capitalize on this forever ago. Now, I know obviously that there's comic stuff, but like
Yeah.
for the MCU, like we're going to bring on 90 grief counselors. We got to make this
Yeah.
show hit just right. We're going to thoroughly investigate and plant all these Easter eggs about emotional things. And now they're like, she's just straight demonic now. Like,
She's evil.
she's a murderer. She wants to murder children.
I can't wait till we get to Multiverse of Madness and our rewatch.
And then
Reviews
and then
too.
Elizabeth Olsen gets her script and she's
It's gonna
like,
be great.
"Oh, I didn't realize I was bad again. I wasn't expecting this. I'm disappointed."
Yeah. Um.
Okay,
So yeah,
guess I'll go crazy.
Okoye shows up with all these zombies, and they're getting ready to fight. And I just love Alexei. I'm so glad he's here. He's like, they
For
will
the
sing.
glory.
They will sing of this day. And so the army attacks, and they blow up a large portion of it with, I guess, buried explosives out in the field. Um, Captain America, half of Captain America, because he got cut
This
in
is
half.
the only reason that this show deserved to have been made. This is okay.
This is awesome. I love
When
it.
Alexei gets his fight with Captain
Yes.
America, time stops.
Captain America. It's still so funny though that he only got to fight half of Captain America.
And Captain America was winning for a second?
Yeah. Oh, so good. So good. He gets flung over the zombie barricade straight into the facility.
I hear you in the vents.
So so good. Oh yeah, and he's like struggling with Captain America. It's just the top half of Captain America. He had his shield with him too, didn't he? Like, I was
Yes.
like, my goodness, going
Yes, and
crazy.
he uses it.
Yeah, and I like how Melena's like, "You doing okay back there?" It's like, he's struggling. He's like, "I'm doing fine," but
Yes.
oh yeah, when he takes him out. He's just like lands on him and squashes him. That's one of the most bloody, I think, scenes of this show, or like gory. When he gets up,
Yeah.
it's like all
Oh,
squashed.
yeah, well, like, his face is like
Yeah, like smashed in and everything. But um, I'm I'm uh I'm happy for Alexi that he got that win.
he deserved it.
Yes, he did. Um, so yeah, and I thought this was kind of sick. The the widows were taken out by zombie ghost.
Yeah, how do you stop that? That's pretty serious. Zombie ghost?
Crazy, yeah. Yeah, she is a force. Um, and because she's such a force, they retreat. And Milena stays behind.
No.
Yeah, I know. She stays behind, and she gets stabbed through the chest by uh, Koye, and it's really sad. Goes through the door, blood on it.
Well, for a second, she was like, had the upper hand. She could control them, the zombies in her
Yeah,
immediate area, but Okoye quickly overrides that.
she did have a moment, and that was a cool moment. Like
Yeah.
you thought she was gonna like at least stand a chance. Like there was gonna be a
Yeah.
bigger battle of zombies going at each other or something.
Yeah.
But Wanda's more powerful. Oh yeah, and then Ghost like gets through the door that the rest of them went through, and Blade, my goodness, his swordsmanship here
Oh,
is
yeah.
insane. He's flipping that sword around so fast all over the place, blocking all of Ghost's advances. Like she's
Mm.
coming on all angles, but he's blocking her like crazy. And then it's like there's no like cut in between. It's just him going crazy, 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 stabs her in the chest. And
Yeah.
it's just a badass moment, and I love it. Um, I want to see Blade in live action so bad now after watching this.
Yeah, I mean, we can watch the movies.
I don't think they're going to be as good.
We can watch them.
We do need to watch them, honestly. Um,
Sounds like a nice week of evenings for us.
yeah. Hopefully, they're somewhere streamable, all of them.
Oh, I'm sure they're on like Tubi.
On Tubi.
Like that seems like the place for them.
You're right. It does seem like the place. So yeah, oh he cut her into pieces. Sorry, I say he stabbed her in
No,
the
he like
chest.
dices her.
Yeah, he diced her up. Yeah, that's what it was, and it was sick. Um,
So sick, you blacked out.
sick. Yeah, I did. I did. Yeah. So then, Blade, Kamala, Yelena, and Alexei escape on motorcycles out of there. And then they blow up the facility, and
Poor
Yelena,
Yelena. Now, here's
yeah,
what I will say, and I said it multiple times while we were watching it. This animation style, it does not match like a fifth of Florence Pugh's actual
no,
performance.
uh-uh.
Like, this would have been so much more.
And the other characters seemed pretty good.
Yeah,
Like I know that like Kamala looked good. Like she looks like the actress.
yeah.
Blade looks like the actor that they're planning on using.
I'm not saying she doesn't look like Florence
I
Pugh,
don't
but
think
I'm
she
saying
does.
she doesn't really emote like her. She looks similar. Like, she might be one of the more off ones.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
To
think
me,
I don't think Wanda was fully on either.
no, she wasn't. She
There's
wasn't.
some people that were just not quite right, but like, it was enough that it wasn't as sad. It was sad, but it wasn't as sad because it didn't look right. Like, I know
Yeah.
when I see that, I'm like, "Oh, yeah," but I know what she'd be doing instead, and that would be
Mm.
sadder.
Facially.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt like her face was, like, a little longer than it should be, and yeah, she just didn't have that lip.
The
Yeah.
signature lip.
The signature lip.
I don't think she sounded as upset as she could have if
No.
she was actually performing.
She does sound really there is a really good moment for her later, but, um,
Oh
we'll
gosh,
get to that.
we'll get there.
But yeah, that's the end of this episode, which I say is the best one. So, I mean,
So far, it's the
I
first
mean,
episode.
it is. Yeah, it's the first
I
episode,
think it's
but
the best
I think it's the
episode
best
of them
one.
all as well.
Um, but yeah, and then we got these somber Infinity War credits
Yeah, these took me
to
to
accompany
a place
the end of it.
mentally. I was like, what's going on right now?
Yeah,
My chest hurts because I'm hearing this sound, like,
yeah, yeah. The music was like real
it's
slow, and
taking me to a place where half the universe is dead.
yeah,
Like,
even the font that they were using was like that.
I just, I can't breathe. I'm hyperventilating because I just saw Vision die twice. Why?
Yeah.
Like, that's what.
Oh.
They were playing that on purpose.
Oh man. Uh, Now that we're talking about like credits and stuff like that, uh, I do like the intro for Marvel Zombies. It's very simple, but the music, I think, because it's like this music that it's just like this loud noise, really, that gets louder and louder as the logo like comes closer, like gets bigger and bigger. And I really liked it because it made that it made a feeling of like overwhelmingness, like it overtook you. It felt like a
Mm.
horde of zombies overtook you. Kind of, that's what I was getting from that.
Oh,
Even though it
yeah.
was very simple,
Yeah, like you're
it
getting like claustrophobic and being
yes,
overtaken. Yeah.
yeah, like I was surrounded by the sound and the logo just getting so big in front of me. Like, um, so I liked it even though it was simple. So episode 2,
The
we
episode that
go.
gave me a headache immediately. Thank you, Aquafina.
She gave you a headache.
Aquafina gives me a headache. Yeah.
Why? What about her?
It's not anything personal. You can't help it. But like that energy that she's bringing to everything
uh,
is draining for me. Like, I feel my life leave my body. It's not her fault. It's great energy, but it's just not what I need ever.
okay. Just don't want to ever see her.
Just
She's doing a great job. I just don't ever want to see her on my
she's doing
screen.
I get what her thing is. But it's just exhausting for me. There are plenty of people that appreciate it and there's a market for it, but like we already have Kamala.
Okay. All right. So yeah, episode 2, we got Sean and Katie at the beginning of the apocalypse here, which was cool. I like taking it. I always like it when they take it back to the beginning. I love it. Um, but yeah, they're running around San Francisco. This is basically ground zero. And we've got giant zombies because pin particles are in the area.
Pim particles are in the area. What if everyone just got big? Everyone that was alive, what if they all just got Pim particles and they were big and then they just stepped on zombies? Give all the
Well, that's what I
zombies,
was thinking. Honestly,
give them all, shrink all the zombies. That takes more Pim particles
yeah, it
though.
does. You just need to get big.
Just get big and step on everyone. Always wear your shoes.
I guess. Well, what I was gonna say was that in What If, like, Hope gets big, and I was like, how does she get overtaken by being so? She's so big, she just step on all of them. But
She was sick
she was
already.
wounded. Yeah, she was already turning. So Makes sense, I guess. But yeah, so we got these big giant zombies running around. We get Wu. Wu's here. Agent
Yeah, and
Wu.
he's got to do magic because, we're going to keep his story arc, right?
That's his gimmick. Okay, that's all he has.
He made it out of WandaVision in One Piece.
With his character intact.
Yeah, jeez. He just didn't cross into the hands of Michael Waldron.
Dun dun dun.
Michael Waldron hasn't had him yet.
Just wait till he gets his
Just
grubby
wait
little
till
hands on.
Michael Waldron has him as an option. You'd be like, what would happen if Wu just lost his mind?
What if Wu graduated from close-up card magic to dark magic?
What if he I can't even. Because it's so exhausting for me. Why would you do that? I want to know. I need a personal apology from Michael Waldron.
All right, we got to move on from Michael.
I can't. I'm never letting it go.
We got to talk about it.
This is relevant.
Maybe episode 4. We're on episode 2 right now.
It's still relevant. Wanda is still a bad guy again.
She's a bad guy through this entire thing. Okay. So the 10 rings show up. Not the Aldridge kid. Not the Aldridge one.
I am the Mandarin. Yeah. I can't even. He showed her his big brain.
Oh, that's sexy. But yeah, it's the Asian one, and I don't remember his name.
It's Sean's dad.
It's Sean's dad. Sean's dad shows up, and Sean gets bit. So his father transfers the 10 rings to his arm and to Sean's arm, and it like cuts off the infection before it can affect the rest of his body.
I thought Sean's dad hated him. And what about Sean's sister?
We don't know. All these characters that like are non-existent, it's like if they do a season 2, they'll probably show up.
I did only see, what is it called? Is it just called Shang-Chi?
Yeah.
I only saw that once.
So. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, I only saw that once. So
You only watched it one time?
That's all I could handle.
Okay.
Like I said, I get a headache.
I get a headache.
Turn Aquafina down.
Aquafina is an offense to your ears. I guess.
Bless her. She's just
bless her. Bless Aquafina, but she needs to be quiet.
No, it's not that she needs to be quiet. She just needs to.
What? What does she need to do? What do you need from Aquafina?
She screams everything.
So she needs to be quiet.
She just needs to talk.
Tone it down.
She's like, ah!
Oh my goodness, my ears.
You can cut that out. Her energy is at like a 100 instead of it like a scale of 1 to 10. It's at a 100, just like.
That's inaccurate in my opinion, but okay.
I feel like she just needs to chill a little bit more, and then it would be okay. I just feel like she's screaming at me.
Okay, so then Sean's father dies. We gotta move on. So yeah, Sean's father dies. Sean and Aquafina and Wu get on the Ten Rings helicopter with like the Death Dealer and the rest of the crew.
And according to your notes here, they fly away.
They fly away. Okay, look, I just typed these. Most of the time, I type these things just as fast as I can. Okay, like because it takes a while to write down.
They fly away with Death Dealer and crew.
And crew, yeah, that's right. And then 5 years later,
another 5 years later title card. Can't handle that. This one was not as shocking.
No. 5 years later, they're Mad Max driving through the desert.
They're in the end game now.
Yeah, this is their end game. So they're driving through the desert, and they got some scrolls on their tails, and so they let the scrolls attack them, and they take him out. I like Death Dealer just casually throwing his like throwing star out the window and killing a scroll on a bike.
Is Death Dealer and that one guy like in love?
Woo?
No, it's not Wu. It's like his friend. I thought. Was it Wu?
It was Woo. Woo and Death Dealer were like
Oh, I guess
the
that
friends
Wu
and
looked wrong too. Then.
okay. Well, I thought I thought Woo was all right, but yeah, they were buddies.
No, Death Dealer.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. Death Dealer, no.
Seemed like something was going on there.
um, but yeah, and then at this point we find out that Katie and Sean like share the rings. They have half each.
Well, they're best friends forever.
But I guess Sean is always has less because he has to have at least one, I assume, to cut off the zombie infection on his arm. So Katie is the real legend of the Ten Rings.
She needs to give him one back.
Yeah. Um. So yeah, they head out to this boat that they've heard of, and they bring cows as payment. Um, to get onto it, and we find out that it's Zemo, and he has the raft as his ark, basically.
Like this is Noah's Ark.
Yeah. Uh, but I always love to see the raft, so it was cool to see the raft. But yeah, in this before they get on the raft, they meet up with Alexi and Elena um, and Kamala. And yeah, Alexi gets scared of Sean's zombie arm, freaks out.
Rightfully so.
Yeah. And then yeah, so Zemo lets them on. Um, John Walker is his right hand man. Kind of fitting.
Boo. I hate John Walker.
We know this.
You like that comment? I hate John Walker. He's a jerk and he's a bad dad.
If you want to hear more about John Walker, go listen to our Thunderbolts episode.
He's a bad father.
So yeah, they get on the raft, and yeah, Alexei gets a lot of food. He's an eater. Um, Woo is making salt disappear in front of Alexei, and Alexei's like, "This is incredible."
As he should be.
um, and then Kamala tells them about the device. She shares the information about the device. Um, then Kamala has another dream about Wanda. Uh, Okoye turns Namor. She makes him join the Wanda army. And then we got like Namor and other zombies coming to attack the raft. The other zombies like kind of I guess they're on the ocean floor, and they came up to the bottom of the raft and started banging on it, and they're attacking, and Zemo's like, "All right, I'm going to release Kamala and her friends into the ocean for the zombies to
Like that would
have
stop
fun
it.
with
That would
them."
make it worse.
That's why Zemo let the heroes on. That's what he says, so they can defend us and sacrifice themselves for the rest of the raft.
Oh, Zemo.
So yeah, they get shot out in there, and Kamala makes a bubble so they can breathe out there, and then Namor shows up and kind of like kicks them back into the ship or into the raft. Um, so then Namor gets onto the raft, and they drop like a big containment unit on him, and the zombies flood in the hole. Everybody gets onto escape pods, and then Namor gets free. Kamala and crew. I guess they throw in Sean and all of them and Katie. They're all trying to get to an escape pod that Zemo's trying to get, and Namor is trying to get him, but Kamala's using a wall to block him, and they have a little fight with Namor. Walker gets killed.
Yay!
There it is. And then I thought this was a cool kill. Kamala puts like her hand that's covered in the like crystal stuff that she has
Mm,
in Namor's mouth, and then she just makes it expand and blows up his head.
kind of messed up. All right, Kamala.
It's pretty cool. So, um, so yeah, then Yelena goes to kind
No.
of free or activate the escape pod,
No.
and she doesn't make it onto the escape pod. She
And,
gets blocked
mm,
by zombies.
and Caylee left the room.
Caylee did leave the room.
I can't watch that. Sorry. I really can't. And that's unusual for me, but I couldn't do it.
I'm surprised that you left the room. That was like this is an animated version of
I
her.
know, but I saw it coming there and I was like, no, I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for that.
I'm not in the right emotional.
She's no,
I'm
just
not in the right mindset for
we
this right
can't
now.
kill. I can't. First of all, the performance isn't going to be there. But second of all, I can't go through that right now.
All right, well, let me walk you through it with the notes I have on it, since you didn't really fully experience it.
I don't want to be sad. Yelena is alive and well.
Not in this universe.
Yeah, but this
In
is
the
pretend.
MCU, yeah, she's alive.
I just don't want to experience that yet. But yeah, go ahead and tell me about it.
So yeah, she's trapped there. She's able to talk through the escape pod to her father, and man, I just love the character of Alexei because he's so funny. I actually laugh at him, and but he can also be just so emotional and like pull on the heartstrings,
Hmm.
and I love that. And this is one of those moments, and he's he's saying he says you're a fighter. You don't have to do this alone. And then Helena says back to him, "Honor me with every breath you take." And that's what Alexei would say to Yelena. And he says, "Don't turn my words on me." And she just says, "I love you, Daddy." And
Stop. Stop. Stop.
it's so sad. I'm literally tearing up right now.
Stop. I can't see, and that's why I had to
Like,
leave the room. I'm not ready for that.
it's oh my goodness,
I
but
can't.
it's so good. This is the animated show, and it's so good still. Um, but yeah, then she's sitting there by herself, and she's got a bottle of something, and she's got a cup, and she pours some in her cup, and she says, "One for me." And she pours some on the ground, "One for my friends." And then she pours some more in her cup, and she's like, "Another one for me." And that's the
Uh,
last we see of Elena.
oh god.
Um,
Yeah.
so I mean, I'm always I always take the road of if we didn't see them die on screen, we didn't. They're it's still up in the air. So I have a little bit of hope, but she's probably dead.
It's okay because she's alive. She's an Avenger.
She's an Avenger. She's a new Avenger. Um,
We just gotta
but
figure out
man,
what we're gonna do with Bob.
let me recover from that emotionally. My goodness.
I can't. I really can't do it. That's why, yeah, I had to leave the room. I had to
It's,
I had to be able to sleep that night.
yeah.
I didn't have time to watch anything that was gonna make me happy afterwards. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't let her take me there. You know, she can take me there. I can't let her do that. Can't do it.
So yeah, we end the episode with them on their way to New Asgard. We got quite a healthy crew going there now, with even Zemo on this escape pod. So we go into episode 3, and this was kind of cool. I didn't know if they were going to show this, but they did, and because I was wondering, I was like, well, what happened with the Mind Stone?
Mm,
They were going to use that to turn everybody back or whatever.
mhm.
So we actually get to see it. So we get Spider-Man, and he tells the story of what happened 5 years ago. Um, he's basically narrating everything because Chadwick Boseman isn't there to say anything as Black Panther. That's how I took it. Um,
Yeah, but like half of these people aren't. That's not even Tom Holland.
no, it's
I
not.
think they could
Yeah,
have got someone.
but they could have recast it because it's an anime thing, and they recast with that stuff. But in What If, it was Chadwick Boseman.
Okay, so I
So
guess yeah.
yeah. So
You still upset over there, buddy?
that wasn't an upset. That was something caught my
Sure,
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I'm not crying.
Florence Pugh
You're
has no
crying.
effect
I'm
on
not crying.
me
You're
either.
crying. Uh, so when they get to Wakanda, uh, it's already been overrun. Big reveal.
Wah, wah.
Yes. And zombie Thanos is there. Um, so Spider-Man, Black Panther, and Ant-Man's head.
The head of Scott Lang.
plus Doctor Strange's cloak. Um,
But the head of Scott Lang contained
yeah,
within a glass dome.
he's literally doing nothing.
No, he's not capable of
The
anything.
cloak is doing
The
everything.
cloak has to just carry him. It can't do anything. It has to carry him.
Yeah. The cloak uses the cloak the cloak uses Ant-Man's dome head as like a bullet through some zombies or something.
Yeah, he's a tool.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, they have this big fight, and Black Panther's like jumping around with half a leg, like he's like running around just like normal, but has a stump, which I thought was kind
I
of silly.
appreciated it.
I don't know, it seemed a little silly to me, but I guess it's possible for a Black Panther. Um, and then we have big moment. Thor, Rocket, and Groot show up.
Just like Infinity War.
Shows up with Tree, my friend Tree.
But he doesn't get to say that.
No, because
I am Groot. I am Steve Rogers.
yeah, because they get annihilated, and like you get to see Rocket.
Rocket skeleton.
Yeah,
That's rude.
brutal. Um. So
No,
yeah,
no sound of music with Bucky and Rocket.
yeah.
Nothing.
Thor is the only survivor, but he's like knocked out. Um, and then we have Black Panther. He jumps and grabs Thanos and pulls him into this massive hole in the ground that was basically what caused the. This was the Wakanda event from what they mentioned in episode 2. Um, he got the stone, and then like I guess that hole was there before. He just took him into the hole, and then it like I guess like the vibranium and the impact or something like that. I don't really get it, but it made this big cosmic explosion, and I just don't get how the stones were like destroyed from them falling.
Yeah, that's kind of stupid, but
Yeah. Um. But yeah, that's what caused the big disruption. And then we have Spider-Man and Scott Lang. They get taken to Carmitage. Um,
Because now it's time to do Multiverse of Madness.
yes, now it's time to do Multiverse of Madness. We get the Bull guy, and yeah,
Sarah.
that's his name,
No, I said and Sarah.
Sarah.
The one who
Who's Sarah?
disintegrates herself in the dark
Oh,
world.
yeah, okay. Um, yeah. Then we go back to Kamala and gang as they get to New Asgard, and we get to be sad again with Alexei. Um, as he talks to Kamala, and he says that his little bear is gone, and
R.I.P.
he's just so distraught. He says he's gonna drink some vodka or something, and then go drink some seawater and join her.
I liked that. Like he's no, I'm going to be done. I'm going to have a lot of vodka and drink the water of the sea.
See, this is a great mix of the two things he's great at. It's funny, but it's also like sad at the same time. Like
He's like so sad he's being stupid.
yeah, yeah.
That's how you're gonna kill yourself, really?
Drink
You
the
think she'd like
seawater.
that? You're gonna drink the
Yeah,
ocean water? He would take like one drink and spit it. He'd be like, ah, it's gross. I can't do it.
yeah, yeah.
Like,
But yeah, Kamala tells him to honor her and to honor her with every breath that he takes.
well, he's not gonna take too many more.
No, he's not, but hey, gets him on his feet. But yeah, I like how he's like those are very wise words. Yeah, because they're his words.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, we get to see Conchu for the only time.
Conchu for like 1 second. Conchu should have been doing more.
Yeah, should have. I guess I don't know. They still could have shown him more
They could have shown him like the Watcher.
talking to Blade,
Yeah.
but I don't know. He talks to Valkyrie and convinces her to let him in.
I like that.
Yeah, so Valkyrie leads him in. There's this huge feast going on, and Alexei immediately joins. 'Cause he's a hungry boy. And then we got Thor sitting on a throne, being all depressed, not saying anything.
I love how that still happens.
Yeah,
As a big fan of like Bro Thor or whatever we call him,
yeah,
I
yeah.
loved it because that was so enthralling for me. For in game,
He wasn't fat in this, was he?
no, I don't think so. But
Depressed Thor.
yeah, I think that Dad Bod Thor was a bigger hit though
Yeah, oh
because
yeah.
I was so excited. Everyone's always like, "Oh, Thor's so hot," and then he wasn't.
And then he wasn't. Yeah, so he's chilling on that throne. Then Valkyrie mentions that the Queen of Sokovia brought this feast.
Tainted meat. That was my first thought.
Tainted me, tainted me. Bob's leg.
How many people are gonna know what that is?
I mean, it is zombie season. Hopefully, got some Walking Dead listeners. So yeah. Then Wanda walks out of the shadows, and she looks all normal.
It was a relief a little bit. I did get excited.
And she says the lines that she forgot that she did for Marvel Zombies.
Well, there's a lot of lines that, yeah. I
She
don't.
didn't really have that much. I mean, like actual just normal lines. A
Yeah.
lot of it was snarling, you know.
Well, I think it's funny that these actors they do forget that they do stuff like this. But to me, I would remember sitting at because she said she'd like, oh, I recorded that at my house.
Mm.
I would remember like cramming myself in a closet, recording weird stuff into a phone.
Yeah, yeah. As long as you don't do it very often, I don't think she's done any voice
No.
other voice work. I don't know,
No.
but yeah.
She's like, I already spent that money. I forgot.
Oh, it's probably like pennies to her. So yeah, she explains that she regained her powers and made herself look alive, and that she was denied the power to save the world because somebody ab- absorbed all of the energy from the Wakanda event before she could get to it. Um, so that person hoards it. She wants it to make everything better.
I believe her because the track record of
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Go ahead.
you already know what I'm gonna say, but like, yeah, the track record up until the very most recent thing would suggest that, yeah, you probably would want to make amends and fix things, right?
Yeah,
No, she's a psycho, remember?
I don't know. I have my thoughts on the ending here too when we get to it. There, I don't know. She might be trying to help. Okay. Um. So
I'll hold it in.
okay. Kamala has seen the hoarder in her dreams apparently, and Wanda says that she needs an army to defeat him, and then she reveals that the food is all rotten flesh, and everybody that ate it turns into zombies,
Including Alexei.
including Alexei. So freaking sad. Also, Wanda's like, "Ooh, Kamala, I think I need you."
Yeah, Wanda's out here after another child.
Yeah.
Hmm, thanks. Think we know who to blame for that.
Kid snatcher.
Yeah, just very recently. All of a sudden.
uh, yeah. So chaos ensues. Zombies everywhere, and they're like warrior fighter zombies. They're Asgardians, so they're strong. So Death Dealer and Wu die.
Death dealer, no!
Wu's out there with just his gun. Bah, 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 bah.
His magic can't save him now.
Can't save him now. Um, and Valkyrie takes them to the party ship.
It's my birthday! Again, I really
Uh,
wish we could get all these actual sound bites in.
yeah. But yeah, Wanda stops him like Vader in Obi-Wan.
That's true.
Stop. And I like how they're like, what? Why aren't we moving? How? Who do you think stopped you? Maybe the bad person that's coming after you
Triggered.
that wants to stop you and that can stop you with magic. Um, yeah. So Thor actually gets up and fights Wanda, and the rest of the crew in the ship they just sit there and watch them fight. They don't try to
They don't try
escape.
and leave. Yeah, that was a big thing that jumped out to me. They're like, let's watch.
Yeah. Go. Jeez. And that's what Thor says. He's like, "What are you still doing here? Go!" And so they finally leave in the ship, and they get into space, and they activate the device, they call a Nova Corps, and wow, they immediately show up. They turn their lights on, and they're there.
Womp womp.
Want indeed. They have actually quarantined the planet, and they will not let them leave.
Not that they were trying to leave, but they also won't help.
No, yeah, they won't help. Quarantine, and that's where we leave off episode 3. So roll into episode 4. Pick up right where we left off, and the Nova Corps again. The Nova Corps says you've got whatever, like 10 seconds or something to turn around and go back to your planet, or we will destroy you. and they sit there and let the whole time countdown run down as they're counting down, and they just
Yeah.
sit there and stare at them.
Just turn around.
and,
These people are stupid.
and then so they open fire, and
Why
they
are they shooting
yeah.
at us?
Why would they do this to us? Um, and they end up destroying their ship, blasting it to smithereens, and
Blast them. Like that.
yeah,
That's how they say it.
blast them.
Blast them.
Roger, Roger. Yeah, so they're falling to Earth, and Kamala like makes a ball for them, but then them coming into the atmosphere, I guess, is enough to crack her crystal thing.
Too hot.
I don't know. I felt like it. I don't know. I felt like it was stronger than that, but who knows? Um, but yeah, they're all in free fall, and then portals open, and they drop into Kamatage one by one.
On your left.
That's all I was gonna say. Yeah, this is their end game moment. Okay,
We're in the end game now.
so whatever the Minotaur's name is, I don't know, but
Doesn't matter. They
he
just wanted to show him again, really. There was
yeah
no need to make that character at
no
all.
green bull guy um, explains that
Wanda's coming to kill us now. She's always coming to kill us because she's a psycho.
no, she says that the Hulk is the one that's hoarding all the Infinity Stone energy. He took it all on before it destroyed Earth, um, and the Minotaur asks them, well, the group, Spider Man and Paul Rudd, ask
Mm.
if ask them to help fight and protect
Please, we're just
the
a
Hulk.
green bull, a head with a cape, and a Spider-Man. Help us fight Wanda Maximoff.
Yeah.
Because that will work.
I mean, this Hulk is insanely strong, as we
Yeah.
see.
Why is the other, like, in Endgame, the Hulk's like, ah, ow, my arm is getting burnt up. And
Yeah,
this one's like, I can take it.
that is true. I don't know how. Yeah, he's able to do that.
Plot convenience.
Plot convenience. Um, let's roll with that. So Kamala talks to Shang-Chi a little bit, and then they decide to fight. Um, and we go to the battle, and Wanda's army starts to attack the Hulk, and Abomination is out front and gets
They used him a
obliterated.
lot.
They did use him quite a bit, yeah. Um, mostly just like these big attacks,
Yeah.
but yeah, he gets annihilated immediately. I think the Hulk did like the clap thing, but it was all that infinity power behind it, so it just annihilated him. Uh, I like that they had giant zombies coming in too.
Just a couple.
Yeah, they had like 3 coming in, and then yeah, Hulk was taking all these guys on. Uh, then the Asgard zombies drop in from above and kind of cut him up and wound him. And then Wanda approaches him to get the power.
Yeah, I don't know why she tries to, like, talk to him like they were ever in conversation.
Bruce,
Ever.
Bruce, I can bring Nat back.
Stop. Please.
Any chance I get,
Please.
gotta take it.
Isn't it enough that it happened?
No.
I can't wait till we get to Age of Ultron and spend 45 minutes, do an hour on that.
Yeah, we're gonna make a bonus episode just to cut that out and release it separately.
Probably. You think I'm kidding. I can talk.
Oh man.
We'll break it down and that'll be the poll for that episode. Was it real love Or was she just doing business? That's the poll for Age of Ultron.
I think I did a poll on that.
Okay, well, we're
In,
doing it again.
A Blue Ghost review.
We're doing it again. We're doing it again, and we're doing it on Threads, where we get hundreds of answers from time to time.
All right. Everybody's gonna be on my side, trust me.
No. It's not possible. Even if I have to make 1,000 Threads accounts to fight back and skew the poll, I will win.
That's just not right.
Truth will prevail.
Your truth.
The real truth.
All right, so then Kamala's crew shows up through portals, and the 10 rings push Wanda back. We see them fight Hank and Hope as they're shrinking and getting big. And I love how Blade cuts tiny Hank in half.
Oh, that was fantastic, yeah.
That's awesome. Blade's got some cool moments in this.
That was probably like the best scene of this episode.
Yeah, probably. I did like, they already showed it, but Spider-Man pulling all the zombies' heads off.
Oh, yeah, but you said you knew that was coming.
Yeah, they showed it like before the show came out, but it's still cool to see. Then we have zombie Thor. He arrives, and he kills Blade, sadly.
Wanda kills Thor. Thor kills Blade.
Yeah. And then Hulk.
And then Hulk kills Thor.
Epic.
And then according to your notes here, Wand gets to Hulk.
Wanda gets the Hulk.
Yeah, but it just says Wand.
Sorry.
Wand for short. That's her
Exposing
evil
all my
alter ego.
Terrible spelling and typos and everything. The truth comes out.
He can't spell.
I never learned how to spell.
You just sounded out and spell check tries to help you.
I just speak into my phone.
Wanda.
It's type to text. Okay.
Type to
Or
text?
I can't even speak correctly.
Voice text?
I didn't learn to speak.
It's really coming out today. Not only can he not spell, he also, my co-host on this podcast, which is people talking to each other, he can't speak either.
I'm a diversity hire.
Okay, we're getting close to the end here.
Yeah. So before Wanda, Wanda convinces Hulk, or gets to Hulk, and
Michael Waldron's Wanda Maximoff.
Yeah, she convinces Kamala to help her.
I need you, child. I need your powers.
Please.
Please, child, give me your powers. Nothing bad will happen.
I don't get what her powers have to do with anything.
They're just...
Like, I don't know why Wanda needed her.
Because she needs to attack another child.
That's the only reason.
Yes.
Like, yeah, it makes no sense. It really makes no sense. She
desperately needs to attack another child. Target, hunt down another child.
Annihilate.
She needs to kill children. That's all she does, and that's all she's ever done. And if you have any trace memory of anything else, you're insane. Wanda Maximoff was never an at-risk youth who suddenly aged up 15 years for plot convenience.
So true.
She never did that. That's not true.
Okay, all right. So Kamala decides to help her. They hold hands, and we see like an outside view of the world, like doing something. Like it rebuilds, or I guess. And then we have Kamala. She wakes up at home.
Oh my
I'm sorry, dear listeners, for all the screaming that has happened
I'm
during
just
this
matching
episode.
energy. That's what
Um,
she does.
it is what she does. She did. I can't speak. We're almost to the end of this thing.
It's getting late.
Yeah. Um, yeah. So everything's chill. Everything's good. She goes and gets boba with Kate and Riri because they're alive. Epic.
And also, and importantly, have no memory of what happened.
Yes, they have no memory of what happened. Um, only Kamala does, and then she starts seeing flashes of zombies, and then she sees Riri fighting zombies in these flashes.
It's like everywhere there's a person, there's really a zombie.
Yeah.
It's
Um.
almost like all of everyone is playing pretend.
Yeah. And then Riri is like saying, "Kamala, are you okay? It's not real. It's not real." And that's where we end.
Because Wanda Maximoff is a psychotic child killer.
Well, here's my thought. Here's my thought. She might have actually been genuinely trying to help by trying to, get the Infinity Stone's powers, but she was only able to amplify her power of like messing with people's minds. So she put them all in like a bliss kind of thing where everything's okay. But like she wanted to make it better, but she couldn't because she didn't have a tool like the gauntlet that would focus it, and you could like change things with the gauntlet. You needed the gauntlet to like do the snaps and make your little wishes and stuff. But because she didn't have that, she was only able to amplify her power and deceive people.
My problem with this is that the only time that this ability is used
Mm,
originally, it she used it in Age of Ultron
yeah,
and then never again because it's a complete violation. And then
she did the hex. This is
unconsciously,
basically a big
originally,
hex.
yes, originally the hex is an unconscious thing.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
not doing that on purpose. Now she does figure out what's going on and not stop it, which is wrong. But
yeah.
like, it's just irritating.
I don't know. It might not be a good theory either because now I'm thinking, like if Riri is conscious in this other
Yeah, it just seems
world,
like she's probably holding Kamala hostage to siphon her power off or something
yeah, that's probably what it is.
because of the sweet, wonderful, loving, caring Michael Walt. It's all his fault.
She's a mother, Stephen.
All it takes is one man to bring it down to the ground.
Yeah, that's all it takes. So, what did you think of Marvel Zombies? Hit me with your thoughts.
F. Michael Waldron. Those are my thoughts.
My goodness. What else you got?
I wish that
You blinded one.
I'm not blinded. It's just annoying. Like, sure, it's fun, but like, it just is pushing a narrative.
It's pushing a narrative. I
We
don't
killed her
know.
in live
Look,
action.
look past Wanda.
I can't. Like zombies, cool. The zombies can use powers, cool.
All right, sick. All right. Yeah. No, I loved it. I love Marvel Zombies. I think this is the best animated thing that they've done.
Should have done it live action, but also glad that they
Yes.
didn't.
Yeah, I think it would have been really cool live action. It would just be a big thing to take on because it'd be a lot of characters.
It's random. It's just a side project. Like,
But this is the perfect thing to put in your multiverse saga.
well, too bad the multiverse saga had like 2 things to do with the multiverse.
Yeah, a bunch of junk
Yeah.
cluttering it up. Yeah, trade out Eternals for this live action. Awesome. Like, I'm on board. And then you could be like, hey, we'll bring some of these characters into Doomsday when the worlds collide and all that. Like, it would be really cool. Um, Kind of disappointed they didn't do that in live action. Kind of missed opportunity,
No, they
but
don't like money.
yeah, Disney doesn't really like money. So, oh well. Um, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. I did like seeing. I don't really know much about Blade, so I'm like I am a fan now after seeing this. Um,
Hilarious.
and so yeah, and surprisingly, really emotional stuff from
Is
Alexi.
it surprising?
I don't know. It's anime. I wasn't expecting the animated show to pull on my heartstrings that much.
You know what I can appreciate about it is that I don't necessarily feel that they've had a fail at making one of those moments yet, and
That's
they've done
true.
it 3 times.
Yeah, yeah, knocking it out of the park with them.
People gobble it up.
All right, Marvel Zombies comments. We got one from Luke at Luke Talks Superheroes on Threads. His is just a rating. He said 8.5 out of 10. Fire emoji.
Very specific.
Yes. He thought about it long and hard, and he thought it was good, and I agree. It is good.
I give it an 8.25.
Whoa, that low?
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey. Um, what else we got before we wrap up here? Oh, next week we should be dropping a bonus episode about my trip to Atlanta and seeing all the Walking Dead filming locations. So be on the lookout for that. Um, and then the week after that, on Halloween, we'll be dropping our final episode of Zombie Season, which will be Daryl Dixon season 3 episodes. What 4? No, 5 through 7.
And we will have Vienna sausages.
I'm waiting. I'm gonna be upset if they're not here.
Oh, they'll be here.
If I'm unable to eat one and then throw up, I'm gonna be so upset.
Better not throw up. Don't worry. You just have to try one, and I'll eat the rest of them.
Okay,
I like
you
them.
really want to eat them, don't you?
I do like them. I haven't had them in years, but they're delicious.
Well, sometimes you feel like goo, sometimes you don't. You have anything else on Marvel Zombies or Eyes of Wakanda?
No, I want to review something live action now.
Well, that's it. Coming up next. All right. All right. Thank you all for tuning in. If you'd like to leave your thoughts on Eyes of Wakanda and Marvel Zombies, or on Daryl Dixon season 3, episodes 5 through 7, which will be our next episode's focus, you can do so on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, X, or our Threads accounts, or our Threads account, one Thread account. All named Two Ghost Review. We'd love to hear and discuss your thoughts on the next episode. Threads is where most of the action is happening and where you can see our thoughts on the world of pop culture in between episodes. We will also have a poll up for this episode the day it comes out. Polls can be found on Instagram and Threads for 24 hours and on Spotify for a week. New episodes drop every other Friday. If you enjoyed this episode, we would be very grateful if you left us a 5-star rating on Spotify. Again, for thank you all for listening to our ramblings and rants, and we'll see you all next time.